when you're up and it's early and the stupid rooster's crowing, you gotta grab your TriStar digging mug and get your day started. I can tell he's had a couple of cups. You know, they say the best part of waking up is TriStar on your mug. What's up, YouTube? We are gonna grab the skid steer, the 289. We're gonna throw it on the trailer. We're gonna head out to a little grading job. Hopefully we can beat the rain. I think we're gonna get a bunch of rain this afternoon. So I'm hoping to be able to get out there, kind of break up some of the potholes, get some gravel on top of it, and then track it in really good, because that's the only machine we're taking. We're out here at the job. This is what we're dealing with. We've got a bunch of little holes, as you can see here, large holes. This part here needs to come up, so we got gravel coming. But first I want to go through real quick and break all these up. And we do have gravel coming, so we're gonna do that really quick. But I want to break the holes up so that they're not gonna hold water and basically splash out and mess them up again. That's one of the biggest problems, just throwing gravel back on top of a pothole. You end up with a pothole after it rains a little bit, and you just end up splashing all the good back out of it because it's pounded and packed so hard that well, it's a hard bowl there that'll it'll hold water, because the new stuff you put in there, the water can permeate it, but usually not underneath. So we're gonna break that up really quick because I got dump trucks coming and I want to get that done before they're here. So here we go. Kind of broke this up a little bit. Why do I say we? Any idea? Anyways, I have broke this up, loosened up the holes, and then drug the gravel back into it. I'm waiting on my first load right now, and when they get here, I'm gonna have them dump it a little heavy right here and then head on down the dirt road that way. And then we'll have 2 more sections that we're gonna do the same way. So here we go. guys have just seen, we just got our first load there of 3/4 inch base. We're gonna go ahead and spread that out, get it packed in them holes and leveled out. They're gonna bring us at least another load, if not two.
got this first little section here, you know, graded in, filled the holes, and I've tracked it in. And you can see it's kind of got a little bit of this shape. It's whenever they get a low spot in them that water settles in them, or water will run. Like if you have it basically creates a ditch. So what we want to do is create a crown so that the water will run off to the ditch and hopefully not fill those holes. Let's move on down here to this next little section.
section. I got 2 sections up there. You seen me grading out the second one there from the outside. This right here, it gets muddy and holds water because there's a little bit of a high edge here. But if I go cutting into this edge, I really can't do anything with it. So the plan is we're gonna come through here with some gravel and build this up. If we can get it up just a couple inches, which I'm thinking probably 4 just to be good, just to get a good crown over the top of it. That should have us all fixed up, and then water can run off the hill that way. And it can run down this road or into this ditch. There's ditches on either side of this. They got grass, but the problem is the road just gotten compacted so low that, and it's not really that low, but just it's gotten low enough that it holds water instead of shedding it. So we should be good to go. I'm hoping I can pull this off in 2 loads, but we may have to do 3. We'll see. You guys can probably see we got a storm coming. It's starting to sprinkle on me right now. The old bucket's starting to get wet. I got one little spot here, and then we're gonna fill that big spot down there. So we got a pretty good storm coming, and I'm hoping that it moves through pretty quick and that it doesn't cause it to wash out a bunch of loose gravel as I first start to put it down. Really kind of, I don't know, a little bit worried about it, but we'll see. What I may do is let the big storm happen. If the dump truck driver gets here, I'll have him just kind of tailgate this out and pile the rest of it down at the bottom. And then after that, I'll just wait out the storm so everything works out. The base being wet will be fantastic for being able to, you know, compact it really well. I'm gonna get back in this little lightning magnet here and try and stay dry, I guess. All right, guys, it's about to get absolutely nasty. You can probably see right over there, the dump truck driver just dumped the last, or is dumping the last of what I've got. He left me this here. I'm gonna use this to fill in this spot and take some that way. I may have got a little too much here, but I can take it down to the other end. But the sky there, that dark line, it's about to get absolutely nasty. So hope for the best, I guess. The rest of this ride, we're gonna stay inside the cab. Go ahead and turn this music off. You guys, you can't have music because, you know, I'll get in trouble and everything. I don't want to get in trouble. So. But while this is still fairly dry, I'll pour some of this out. Well, that was pitiful. That's okay. So dark it's almost hard to see what I'm doing with all the raindrops on the window. And the lightning. You'll have that lightning on them big jobs. Use my windshield wiper. Ooh, look at that. Fancy. Sitting in this machine probably isn't the smartest thing I've ever done during a storm, but I'm gonna hope for the best. And if not, you guys get to watch me die. Is everybody excited? On
but it pushes the, when you grade it, there's usually a little windrow on either side of it. If you leave that windrow on the side of the road, it's going to hold water more than it would if you didn't. So we're going to make sure to get rid of that little edge. I know this view probably isn't the best, but with all this rain, that's what we got. My apologies, everyone. It's still spreading out pretty good. Get this little part, then we may wait for the rain to calm down before we try and get down there to the big bottom section. Hopefully it'll chill out just a little bit, I hope. I think the hard part's coming through right now. There's a little bit of lightning, but not nearly what I expected. And I'm still alive. Sorry if anybody's disappointed in that. Formed a pretty good puddle here, so I'm cutting the edge off the side of the road. Let's get you up where you can see. And that should get the water off the top of the road. So when this calms down, I shouldn't have to fight a puddle. Because if I have to put this stuff into a puddle, it's just going to turn into soup. And when it turns into soup, it'll just ruin it, and it'll have been almost pointless. So that right there ought to get the water. This was all full, about a skid steer size of water. So, you know, skid steer size measurement. And that drained really quick, so that is good. And once we build this road up, the water shouldn't sit on top and in that hole. This is a perfect example of what I've been explaining. It sits in these spots, and then you splash through it. The rocks will typically stay, but it'll blow all the dirt and all the material that's holding your road together. Alright guys, this is the last section right here. Hopefully we can get it spread out. I was excited too, because I got a new tripod yesterday. It was supposed to be here Monday, but it was here Thursday. So I was like, yay, I get to use my tripod. And I did a little bit, but it's raining, it's nasty. Too muddy to be trying to get it out the bucket. I could have got that out of there with the bucket, but I didn't really want to mess with it. As wet as it is, I want to track it in. I want to put it in as nice as I can without having to do a bunch of twisting and turning. And that would have involved some twisting and turning, so. Feeling pretty good. And I will say it's difficult to see grade with your window covered in rain. to use the back of my bucket to grade, but I do like grabbing the back of the cutting edge just a little bit to kind of pull gravel and fill low spots and holes in. See a lot of people wear the very back of their bucket out real quick, trying to grade with it. I'd rather do my dragging against a wear part. I feel like I get the same result. Back dragging and the blades, you know, cutting that little bit off, I can also raise the blade or the bucket, raise the arms and lower the bucket a little bit, and then I can start losing material when I want to lose material. Pretty simple process. I'm sitting here in the truck, in the stinky old truck with I got a pecan log, letting it rain. Wow, that tastes exactly like Play-Doh smells. Yep. So we'll get out here and we'll have a look at it real quick, and I'm gonna have to figure out how I can load up and how I get my truck turned around. There's a pretty good ditch on one side of me, so I'm hoping I can circle out of here. We'll see. But here we are. This is our low spot. We've got it crowned just a little bit so we can run off to the ditches on those sides and run off the hillside over here. So that should be good. All of this other material under it, it's almost like a sandy, kind of silty, a little bit soft. It's rock, but it's like the fines out of base. But this right here should be good. This is where we had the holes. This is where we had the problems. So hopefully this is going to take care of it. I like it. We'll see if I can get this machine loaded without crashing it. Appreciate everybody who watches. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the likes, the comments. I appreciate everybody who subscribes. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Check you later. The best part of waking up is TriStar on your mug. Wow, that tastes exactly like Play-Doh smells.